What's up, guys? So I was digging through the archives and found a bunch of footage from my 2017 archery season. I did the Archers Educated season 1 through 5, and basically up to 2016 is kind of when it wrapped up because the saga, you know, check it out in my hunt films, but Archers Educated 1 through 5 are some of my favorite films I ever made about my high country pursuits in my little stomping grounds area right by my house. In 2017, Rocky was actually up to bat. We had a buck that we had been patterning all summer. She'd seen him the year before. He was actually with my buck that I killed in 2016 the same day, and we could have killed him just as easily, but Rocky had always kind of fancied this deer. We named him Beams for obvious reasons, and this buck was all over our cameras. Every single time we'd scout, he'd show up. I mean, the buck was just dialed, and I thought for sure that Rocky opening morning was going to get a 40-yard shot as he came into his trail. Opening day of 2017, he absolutely showed up right on time, followed his little crew down the trail. Everything was lining up, but the buck just hung up for some reason. We were able to get some awesome footage of him at really close range. Rocky's range was limited to about 50 yards. This buck hung up at about 60. He was there for 15 minutes while all of his buddies walked down the trail. He just had that sixth sense and he hung up. Rocky wasn't able to seal the deal that day, or that week for that matter, and the buck actually ended up getting harvested later in the year with a rifle. Here's another buck that I chased in 2017, and I called him Goofball. The reason is, it's just everything's wrong with him. He's got a short beam on the one side, great front fork on the one, great back fork on the other. I mean, everything's lopsided, no eye guards, but the buck is just a massive old troll. He's a deer that we've seen for at least 6 years, and he's a deer that I decided that I was going to try to kill in 2017. Close calls inside of 50 yards. It was just one of those days where bow hunting sucks. Nothing ever seemed to go right with this deer, and of course he vanished during muzzleloader when we were going to go back with Rocky and take him out. Again, 2017 was pretty uneventful with the bow, but the footage I was able to capture in my stomping grounds, I felt like I should share it with you guys. These are some of my favorite deer in a place my family's hunted for 50, 60 years, and the nostalgia, the memories, the history, Everything about this place is just magic for me. Utah in 2017 ended up decent. I was able to take a stud muley with my muzzleloader about a month after. I've said it before and I've said it again. The more you grind, the harder you work, the more you realize that bow hunting sucks. But when it all comes together, it's totally worth it, and there's nothing cooler.
Yes, sir. Dad and Meth in the building. Yeah.